back from food shopping now, and here is our breakfast of the day. We have some berries, some raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries, and then a little breakfast sandwich. And he would like to share something with us, but we are not going to let you. Hi, hello, good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Happy Sunday, y'all. We are doing, as I'm sure you could probably tell, a nice Sunday reset today. It is literally only 8:40 in the morning, and we have done so much already. It is actually insane. I have not been sleeping great. I literally am waking up like every hour on the hour at this point, pretty much, whether it's to roll over and get comfortable, whether it's to go pee. I'm literally waking up every hour. It's shocking at this point if I sleep more than an hour at a time. It's like one of those sleeps where sometimes when you wake up after the hour, you're like, did I even fall asleep that last hour? Like, that's kind of how I feel right now. And so it's been an adjustment. And honestly, I am still waking up at 6 a.m. regardless, like ready to start the day, especially now that it's getting brighter out. Earlier, it's like getting bright out at 5:45 in the morning. I am up and I am ready to start the day at 5:45 in the morning. I'm trying to allow myself to slow down a bit and just lay in bed for as long as possible, but that sometimes only makes it till like 6:45, 7 o'clock. So that's what we did today. Today we got up, we threw some laundry in, and then we went food shopping, and we got all of that done. You guys know that that is like my least favorite task in the entire world, but I wanted to get it just done and over with today, and so we did that first thing in the morning, came home, switched the laundry, put the groceries away, made ourselves breakfast, and it is literally 8:40 in the morning. I feel about as productive as I have felt. I literally have gotten done more today than some days I get done in the entire day. Like, I think that's just pregnancy in a nutshell. Like, sometimes you wake up full of energy, ready to go, and I don't necessarily feel full of energy, but I just wanted to get some stuff done early in the morning because typically by like 1, 2 o'clock, I start to need to slow down for the day. I'm also going to church with my parents in a little bit, and so I wanted to get some stuff done before that, so that way afterwards I could just come home and chill for a bit. Timmy is out golfing this morning, and so when he comes home, we are going to like put the car seat in the car, we're gonna do some gardening, things like that. And so I wanted to get a lot of like the house stuff done in the morning while he was gone. So once he gets back, we can bang out some of the stuff that we wanted to bang out. But guys, I am 37 weeks pregnant, 37 and 2 days pregnant. Absolutely insane. Baby boy could be here at any moment at this point. It is actually insane. I wanted to update you guys on kind of like the past week because I didn't vlog. 36 weeks hit kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I started stressing out a bit because a week ago I went out to dinner with my sister and my brother-in-law, and I got super nauseous while I was out at dinner, and I basically like felt like I was gonna throw up all night long that night. Like, I was dry heaving on and off on the toilet all night long, which is weird for me because I literally have not thrown up one time throughout the course of my pregnancy. So that was super odd. The next 2 days when I was at work, I had moments where I all of a sudden felt super lightheaded, super dizzy, felt like I could pass out and faint. I had a pounding headache, and then I was like, okay, that's weird, but like whatever. I probably was a little dehydrated, drank some Gatorade, had a little bit of a snack, and felt better. And then like naturally I started Googling things, and I was like, what's going on? Like, is there something that I should be more concerned about? And everything that I was experiencing was signs of preeclampsia. And I was super nervous about that. And so I was like, okay, do I have high blood pressure? Should I call my doctor? How do I know? Whatever, yada, yada, yada. And so I called my doctor and I was like, what should I do? And she was like, well, you can either come into the office and we can take your blood pressure, or if you have a way to do your own blood pressure, check it. As long as it's not high, then you should be good to go. So I told her, like, hey, my parents have a blood pressure cuff at home. Can I just go over their house, take my blood pressure, and as long as it's okay, will I be okay? And she was like, yeah, no big deal. So after work, I went home, went to my parents' house, and took my blood pressure, and everything was totally fine, thank God. But oh my God, it was so stressful for a few moments because I was like, am I going to have to like go into early labor? Like, am I going, like, is he coming now? Like, is he in distress? Like, I just started to think the worst case scenario, and I hated that I was doing that, but you can't help it. Your mind kind of jumps to that. It's really like nerve-wracking these last couple weeks because every single thing that you're experiencing, you're like, oh, is this it? Oh, is this it? Oh, should I be worried about this? Oh, is this something I should care about? Like, every single thing is something that you're overthinking at this point. And so I just had that moment that I was like, I started to get really, really nervous that like he was gonna come and that he wasn't gonna be ready to come, and I just started to panic. Luckily, everything is okay. My blood pressure is okay. The doctor 2 days ago, and basically they just told me like at this point in pregnancy, it's super common. I'm still working full time for the next week, and so it's normal that you're running around, you're not paying attention to how much you're eating, how much you're drinking, and because your body is demanding so much at this point that your blood sugar will drop, and that's basically what happened to me. So basically what I've been trying to focus on is eating little somethings every like 2 hours, whether it's a little snack, a little like granola bar, things like that, just to keep my blood sugar up, especially when I'm at work, because I'm just less aware of all of that, and I'm like too busy running around doing things. So I think that has been a huge help the last half of the week, but I have felt so much better, thank God. But it was a really, really like scary first half of the week because I was like, what's going on? Like, is he okay? Is he in distress? He was still moving around fine, but like you just don't know, you know? And so that was definitely nerve-wracking, but I'm so happy that everything is okay. But I just wanted to update you guys because I didn't share that. I shared it on my Instagram, and it was a rough start for 36 weeks, but so far, the second half of 36 weeks and the start of 37 weeks has been much better. Thank goodness. End of the day, you guys already kind of saw this multiple times when I was like unpacking groceries and all that, but I wanted to do an official fit check. So I have on this jumpsuit that you guys have seen multiple times from, why am I blanking? Pink blush. I am literally obsessed with it. It is so freaking comfortable. And then I just have on this little crop top that is barely fitting at this point because it literally stops here, and this is my whole belly. So this little crop top from Target on, and some Nike shoes. So that is the fit of the day for church. Nice and easy, nice and comfortable to run some errands and go to church. Guys, I don't even know what I look like right now. I feel like I probably look like a hot mess express, but I am obsessed. Like, I love Sarah's Days vlogs, and I've like been following her for forever. But now that of course I'm pregnant, I like went back and watched a ton of her pregnancy videos when she was pregnant with her first and then her second boy, and watched her birth vlog, and I am literally sobbing. Like, I just got done literally crying, like wiping tears away from my face, because it is just like the most incredible experience in the entire world. And the fact that I get to do this soon is just so crazy to me. Like, I just like literally lost it. Like, I watched the whole video, I was fine, and then she like got to like put her son on her chest. I'm gonna start crying again. She like put her son on her chest, and I'm like, oh my God, that's gonna be us soon. Like, I just can't wait. Like, I just can't wait to meet him, and I can't wait to see what he looks like. And I feel like I have this like vision of what I think he's gonna look like, but obviously you just like don't know, and it's just crazy. Like, I'm watching these videos, and I never thought I'd be the type of person to watch birth vlogs, because I just like have never done that before, and I literally just like watched it, and like just seeing her go through it and like literally like put her baby that she just pushed out of her body onto her chest, it's just like the most amazing thing in the entire world. And I just feel so excited and so lucky that I get to do that in a few weeks, and it's just, I just can't wait. I'm just so excited, and it's just like the most beautiful, I'm literally a mess. Yeah, it is the most beautiful and amazing thing in the entire world, and I'm just like really, I feel really fortunate that I have the opportunity to do it, and I'm just so excited. Like, it just makes me that much more excited watching these videos, being like, these are people bringing their babies into this world, and I get to do that soon, and it's just the craziest thing, and I just can't wait. So emotional. I'm normally not this emotional. Even my pregnancy, I haven't been this emotional, but like, I feel like it's just getting so close to the end, and I just feel so ready to meet him. I'm just so excited.
I cannot believe that I have grown a human being inside of me for 9 months. And I just cannot wait to see what he looks like and to meet him and to bring him into this world with my best friend.
Yay, we got the car seat into my car, so we just installed the base at the bottom, which you guys just saw, and then now we just popped the actual car seat in. How cute. I love it. It's literally adorable. Wow. I have been trying to do these exercises every single night, starting, I think I started them at 36 weeks, so I've been doing them for a little over a week now. So I have like 4 or 5 extras that I do on the ball, and then 4 or 5 stretches that I kind of just do to like just prepare my body for all the things that are ahead. It honestly feels really nice because especially at the end of a long work day, it really feels good to just like loosen everything up before bed, and it just stretches everything out, and I feel like it really stretches out my low back and like my pelvis, which is like what is feeling really sore and tight right now. So the first one that I do is just taking like my hips slash my body and moving it into like a figure 8, and that's kind of how I've been doing the first one. I was so like nervous about stopping work 2 weeks before my due date because I was like, what's the point in that? Do I really need to do that? And then honestly, this past week, with just everything going on and recognizing the fact that like I really do need to slow down, it kind of proved to me that I definitely do need those 2 weeks, and it might not even be 2 weeks, right? Like he could come before those 2 weeks are up, but I definitely feel like I need that time. Like my feet have just been killing me. Like at this point, the difference I feel on days I work versus the days I don't work, how much energy I have. I still take naps like as often as I want to and can because I just need that at this point since I'm not sleeping as well. But I do still take naps as often as I can because I'm not sleeping as well. But I just feel so much better on days that I am not working anymore. My feet feel so much better. I don't feel just as like dead at the end of every single day. So I feel like if I worked at a job where I could be a little bit more sedentary and sitting on a desk all day long, maybe I wouldn't care as much. But because I'm really not, and I'm at a job that requires me to be on my feet basically the entire day, I really do need to slow down a little bit from it and take some time to just rest a little before he comes. I'm really excited about that, and I do genuinely feel like it's going to be really helpful for me to force myself to slow down, because I know if I'm still working and out of the house and all of that, I'm going to be doing as much as possible. That's kind of just the type of person that I am, where if I'm forcing myself to slow down by not working, I will give my body the like necessary rest that it needs before going through this labor process and postpartum process. So I'm just like really happy with my decision. I might go a little stir crazy mentally, but I also feel like I'll find ways to keep myself busy and constantly doing things. Like as long as I can get some productive things done every single day, I know I'll go for walks if I feel up for it. So like I'll find ways to entertain myself. But I feel like it definitely reaffirmed my decision this past week of just being like, no, being at work is just too much for my body at this point, especially with what I do for work. So it's just time to slow down and just allow myself to prepare and rest until baby boy decides to come. I wish you guys could answer me because I need your opinion. Like, does it look like he has dropped at all? Like, I feel like it kind of does. Like, I feel like he used to be sitting up super, super high, and he still is sitting up really high, but I feel like he's dropped a little bit. Like, I feel like he doesn't really start to like down here now. Like, I still feel a little bit up here, but I feel like he doesn't start to like down here now. Like, I feel like he's dropped. And like, I just want someone else's opinion on it, because I feel like that's what's going on right now. I don't know, like, I don't know how it's supposed to feel. Like, people are like, oh my god, it's immediate relief, you can breathe so much better, you feel so much better, and I'm like, I feel pretty good. Like, I feel like I can breathe, but I didn't feel like I couldn't breathe before, you know what I mean? So I'm like, does that mean that he hasn't dropped yet? Like, is it a immediate thing, or is it a gradual thing? But like, I feel like he was all the way up here, and now I don't feel like, I feel like this isn't him anymore, but like, this is him. So I'm like, does that mean he's dropped? I don't know. This workout is quite literally kicking my butt today, y'all. My heart rate has been up the whole time. We were taking super long breaks today, because let me tell you, a leg day, 37 weeks pregnant, you might as well go run a mile. That's what it feels like at this point. Literally so out of breath. Today was my last day of work before I go on maternity leave. How absolutely insane is that? So I'm officially now on a 12-week maternity leave, and I cannot even believe it. And I did not think that I was going to be like ready for it until he came. I thought I'd feel bad. I thought I would feel guilty about it, but oh my god, I just feel so ready to slow down a little bit and to just like hopefully have a few quiet days at least before he comes. We took a labor and birth class about a week ago, and in the class the instructor said something that really stuck with me, that made me feel significantly less guilty for going on maternity leave so early. I was telling you guys earlier that I felt really guilty because I don't know if he's going to come right away. You know, like, I'm going on maternity leave at 38 weeks. He could come now. He could not come until almost 41 weeks. So I kind of just felt guilty for going on maternity leave so early. And then in the class, the instructor said something along the lines of, if you went into labor tonight and you knew that you were not going to be able to sleep for the next 24, 48 hours, except for like minimal little naps here and there, do you feel rested enough to go into labor with the way you are at right now? And I like literally had that reflection, like, no, I don't. I do not feel rested enough. When I am working full time, I simply do not feel like I'm getting enough rest on a day-to-day basis that I could go for the next 2 days potentially without sleeping. So that was a really good wake-up call for me. I honestly really needed to hear that, and it made me feel significantly less guilty for taking some time off before he comes, because I know that I need time to rest and recover and slow down and not be moving at 1,000,000 miles per minute before he comes. And one, I'm going to be put through a lot just with labor and all of that, but then afterwards, you know, you're not going to rest a ton once he is here. So just giving myself a moment to slow down before he does come. It was, of course, a super, super bittersweet day, because I do really love the people that I work with, and it is really sad that I know I'm not going to see them for a little bit. And so it was definitely a bittersweet day, but I know that I made the right decision for myself and for my body and just for my baby, and what is going to be best to prepare myself to feel as best as possible going into labor and all of the unknown that that could bring, and then motherhood as well. So I definitely feel like I made the right decision, even if I know he may not come for another week or two, and maybe I will feel like I'm going a little stir crazy at times. I know in my heart that I made the right decision after hearing what that birth instructor had to say, and then also just how I felt the past like week and a half, 2 weeks. But I am going to wrap up the video here. I hope you guys liked today's vlog. If you did, please make sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. You already know it supports my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification to never miss another video that I post. If you haven't, make sure you follow me on my Instagram and TikTok so you can see all the fitness, health, and lifestyle content that I post on there. And I will catch you guys here next time.